Yo, yo, yo. It is your boy, it's Duro, and this is Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. I got my partner in crime next to me, Corey G, my guy. What's good this morning, man? How you doing?
Hey, good stuff, man. Good stuff. We'll keep riding this wave, man. So we here again.
Yeah, yeah, man. Notice you got a little haircut there, man. Took some of
You
them
know,
winnings that you had at
hey, was feeling good, man. Was feeling good down there. I
look
told him to
good,
throw the
feel
game on at
good,
the
man.
barber shop. I was watching that Laker game while I got my hair cut. It was
I
all
think
good.
I think that was a little bit of shade that you threw right there, man. I mean,
Hey,
there was a lot of games on, and you tried to say you was watching that Laker game. That's what you was watching. You a fucking hater. That's what you is.
hey, honestly,
Yeah,
for a second there, I was worried, man. I
I
was
know
like,
you
man,
was.
LeBron's
I
gonna
know
pull
you
this
was,
off.
bro. So I have my hands glued to the phone. I just knew the Lakers was gonna win this game, man. I knew it. I knew it. I mean, they came out pretty strong. Everything changed third quarter, but once it got to 92, it was like, well, I looked at the score, it was like 92 to 84, man. And then the next thing I know, I look up and it's 92, 93. And I'm like, what the hell happened, bro? What happened? But yeah, man, let's go over these games that just went down on yesterday. We'll start with the Laker game. I I can't even get mad no more, man. I really can't. I really can't. If you missed that, if you missed the number early, then you lost, right? Because that number did get as high as 6. Um, Memphis wins by 5. Lakers have that game in the bag. You see LeBron go for a career high in threes. John Morant doing a gritty everywhere, man. He goes for 41 points. And they turn around and win that game. Uh, Same with New York. They got it done 94 to 85. That was okay. You saw Charlotte turn around and have another win. They were up huge in the first half, man. I don't know if you watched that game, bro. It was like 71, like 57 or something. They were up pretty huge. And it was a game that really wasn't close as far as final score. This was their largest scoring. Remember, we talked about this yesterday. I was like, yo, at where these teams are right now, I know we've had games where it just came down to the last basket, but this one should be a blowout. The Clippers go and they smack up Boston, man. Jaylen Brown, he had what, 36 points and no assists. I
Yeah,
think they shot,
they couldn't hit anything all
bro,
game, man.
bro. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, Udoka needs to make some changes just as far as game plan. You saw Chicago go in and smack Atlanta, and that's just what Chicago does, bro. They just smack people. Phoenix, same with Phoenix, man. They beat OKC easily. That was if you were
Once
afraid of that
again,
number.
though, that was
What's
a
that?
tie game in the third quarter. They
Yeah,
pulled away in the fourth, man. That was getting sketchy there for a minute for him.
yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You did see Portland lose. I think we talked about that game too. Like it, what I had said was I was afraid to step on it because Utah wasn't covering spreads, right? But
Mhm.
you know that you're going to get a team that's not going to play any defense. And what does Utah do? Shoot threes. As they do. They shoot threes, dog. So, and then a surprise game of the night, honestly, was that Dallas and Sacramento game. 94 to 95 was the final score, man. And so, yeah, it was an interesting night of ball, man. Interesting night of ball. Real quick, man. What you think about your boy Manu up there in San Antonio getting a Hall of Fame ballot?
It's complete garbage, man. It's really
Really?
upsetting. It's upsetting that we're letting role players into the Hall of Fame. It just takes away from the guys that are in there. This guy averaged like 13 points a game for his career. I mean, I got no problem. San Antonio wants to put him in their little lobby, in a glass case with his jersey or something. Say he helped us get these championships, man. But we're talking about the Hall of Fame. Like
You don't
the guy's
believe that?
he's a certified role player. He's never been the guy.
Wow. That's funny, man. I I don't even know what to think about that. I mean, there are some valid points. I would say he's more than a role player though.
How?
I mean, but that Pop has never really had superstars. You know what I'm saying? Like you could say the big fundamental. Yeah, I mean, but it's been a long time since he's had just the superstar. Should have been Kawhi, right? but maybe you could put. No, I wouldn't even want to say Patty Mills. No, I wasn't even going to go there. No, yeah, I mean that's just Pop's system. I don't know. He's a system coach. He's the Belichick of basketball, if you will. So we'll see, man. We will see. I think you have a valid argument, but I think he's more than just a role player, right? He's got a couple rings, man, that he can polish off and tell you otherwise. But yeah,
So does Robert
interesting that
Ory.
he is. Interesting that he is. Let's get into these games tonight, man. We got a very small slate, bro. Very, very small slate. So I know, if anything, I kind of have a feeling where you're going to bet already. So yeah, man, let's get into them. First game we got, man, going on right now is Cavs at Wizards. Right now, this line is -2, or at the time of the line being processed. Guy on couch doesn't sleep, bro. Guy on couch doesn't sleep, so he does these lines at like 2:30 in the morning. So now this line is -3.5 to the Wizards. Total is 212, so it's gone down from 213.5. I think there's a little bit of stage fright with the Cleveland Cavaliers right now, considering how they lost that last game to New Orleans, 104-108. They play on the 31st, so this is the beginning of their back-to-back against Atlanta, and who they've already beaten. Head-to-head wise, man, Washington's already lost to Cleveland. They lost them on the 3rd, 101-116. They lost to them on November 10th, or actually Cleveland beat them, or Washington beat them rather, 94-97. And this is a game now where you've got all these injuries for Cleveland, but you've got a lot of injuries for Washington as well. Just looking at the numbers, right? Seeing if I want to get real bullish on this trend. Right now, Cleveland is averaging more points first quarter and first half, and in the last 3. So overall, they're averaging more points than the Wizards in the first quarter and first half, and even in the last 3. So I'm going back to the well here with Cleveland. I'm going to give you Cleveland money line. That's my official pick. Cleveland money line first quarter, Cleveland money line first half. I do believe they can get it done. What happens to them in the second half, I'm not really sure, but I will make a move and give you my official play as Cleveland first quarter and Cleveland first half money line. What you got? Any players, sides? What you looking at today?
Yeah, I mean, I think Cleveland gets it done as well, but I do want to see how their guards play now that they don't have any. As far as DraftKings, I think like Nemhart's probably going to get a bunch of run here, so he'll probably be a good cheap play there on DraftKings for Cleveland. Washington, and if they don't get Beal back here, they're going to be in trouble. So even though Cleveland's short on guards here, Washington gets attacked down low normally. So Mobley, Markkanen, and Love, they're going to have a field day with those bigs down over there in Washington. I probably won't step on this game just because we got to see what that Cleveland offense looks like now with no ball handlers. But as far as a side, yeah, I'd probably go with the dog here with Cleveland.
Yeah, I hear you here. Now, that guard play does make a lot of sense. You did lose Rubio for the season, right? So Rubio's gone. That was a bad ACL, that knee. Yeah, it was bad. I would think, and this is just me using my tinfoil hat logic, that because they have no guards now, right? You got Garland that's out for the illness. You've got, I mean, really nobody. You lost Sexton a long time ago. I would think the line would be a little higher, to be honest with you. So I always try to think how the books are thinking, Corey. And if this was anywhere around 4.5, 5, which maybe does seem too large for the Wizards, who are not playing really well at all, I wouldn't step on it, right? But I do believe you've got a great coach in JB Bickerstaff. You have lost scoring, but you at least have the ability to still score, like you said, on the inside. So this is a game that it's like a test game for me. That's why I'm making it official. I'm going to play this game. Now, if you see a completely different team, you've got to start dialing it back on Cleveland at this point. So we'll see, man. But for right now, I do like Cleveland still. I think they can come out and beat Washington. It is the front end of a back-to-back, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, man, this is another game that's kind of telling me that all your boys are going to play, right? So we've got
Mhm.
Philly at the Nets. This line opened up at 3. Right now, man, I'm seeing fives, 5.5s. Over and under on this is 217. That has jumped up to 219.5 as well. I do like Brooklyn here to really get it done. I do. I'm not going to make a move on this game, and this is the reason why. You have a healthier Sixers team, right? But once you put Durant back in the mix and you got James Harden already playing, you got LaMarcus Aldridge probably coming back. You've got these guys coming back, man. This will be the Brooklyn of old, right? So this is when they just start steamrolling through teams as well. And I just don't see an instance to where really Philly can beat them, especially Philly played what 2 nights ago. Brooklyn played what 3 nights ago, so they've got the better rest advantage, if you will. Now Philly doesn't play, man, until the third, right? So they're going to have a larger rest advantage on their end as well. After the game, you're going to have Brooklyn that plays on New Year's Day. But as far as this Brooklyn team, man, you put these. All you need is Durant. All you need is Durant, and you need a disruptor in LaMarcus Aldridge as well. So it looks like with this line jumping up like it did, Corey, is telling me you're getting these guys back. So I will see. I don't have an official play on this game, but I do like the Sixers. What are you looking at, brother?
Yeah, I like the Nets here, but
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not
I'm
gonna,
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not the Sixers, the Nets. I'm sorry.
I like the Nets here, but I won't bet it. I want to see if Durant kind of throws off Harden's game that he's on right now. They're gonna have a hard time gelling because as of late, Harden's just had the ball in his hand for 20 out of 24 seconds of every possession. So I know Harden's going to pass. He might have 15 assists here tonight. First game back with the superstar. I'm just going to stay away from this one. But the Nets should get it done here at home.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There's no way in hell that this game should go to the Sixers. Now, I did see a line that I was looking at, man, and that was Philly +4, right? So you might have missed the value already. That was a number that I had gotten. That was my own number, rather. So I don't see there. I mean, right now, just looking at the side angle, you've got a large portion of the side on Brooklyn. A large portion of the side on Brooklyn. So we will see what happens with this game. But yeah, also no play for me. Again, man, I think you got another game that just gets away really easy. That is Milwaukee Bucks at Orlando Magic. This line right now, well, when given, the line was 12.5. This is at 13, so money is coming in on the Bucks. The total on this was 216 at this time, but now it is 217. That is also moved up a point. Corey, I don't get afraid of these large numbers, but then sometimes you do have those games to where you're like, all right, is this one number that you want to stay away from? Everybody is out for Orlando. Milwaukee doesn't play until the first. Orlando doesn't play until the second. They both have had just the equal amount of rest. They did smack Orlando before, so this is another game that they're going to play. 127 to 110. When you have a team's number, man, do you have the motivation to just smack them by this large of a margin, or do you just play the game to win it? Surprising, we talked about this game, Corey, that I said they weren't even going to get to the century mark, right? And they went 10 over that. So this is a game also that I probably will not play, even though I truly believe Milwaukee can get it done and get them by the 13 points. I just don't have any interest in this game at all. I don't even think Milwaukee has any interest in this game, to be honest. They'll win this game and then get out and go party, But as far as them wanting to just blow this team out by margin, I don't see it. So I don't want to play this game at all. We'll see what happens. But do you have a side here, any totals or any players that you're going to play in your DFS?
Yeah, I like the Bucks players for DFS here tonight, but they kind of stepped off the gas in the second half of that last game at home. Got real close to the spread. That game I think closed around 15, and they only win by 17. I'm not going to play it, but I do think Milwaukee gets it done tonight. But at home, you got to figure the young Magic players will play a little better. I'm with you. I don't think Milwaukee's motivated to go beat them by 20. So do they cruise and win this thing by 10? Maybe. But as far as DFS goes, though, I think Giannis is a great spend up option tonight. If you want to get, Bobby Portis, somebody like that paired up with him. And then on the Magic side of things, you got to really give like Wagner a look. He's just been running the offense. He had 56 fantasy points the last time they played. So great game for DFS. I won't be betting this one, but yeah, I'm with you. I think the lean here is Milwaukee.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think these guys are checked out already, bro. These guys got plans. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, if they stepped off the gas early second half, man, they're gonna do what they need to do just to win the game. Because when you have an opponent's number, that's it. It's just how you beat them. And I don't think they really care how they beat them today. So yeah, no play for me on this game as well. Yeah, man. Last game on the slate, very, very short slate. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. This one also, we've got Golden State at Denver Nuggets. 4.5 is the spread right now. I'm seeing this at 5.5. So this is also moved up. Total at 213. That has went down to 212.5. Man, fuck Joker, bro. Fuck him. Fuck him. I mean, just Denver altogether. I was really surprised they won that game, right? So this is a revenge game, bro. This is a revenge game. Now the line itself, remember that total ended at 8 the first game that they played 2 nights ago. And so this one is significantly lower, right? Fuck him. I think this is a game that Golden State should be able to come out and win. I do believe they have a really good record as well when they come off a loss. If I'm looking at a trend, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the numbers, but they have a pretty good game. Yeah, Warriors are 7-1 ATS in their last 8 games following a straight up loss. So you see the money has come in on Golden State already. I think they can run it back and get them, man. But I really can't stand Denver at all. Right. I don't know how they even won that game. It got out of hand. I'll tell you what the problem is. You called it. You said, I want to see how they play this game without Dre. Right. I want to see what they're going to do without Dre. Dre is still out this game. Well, that could or possibly change, but they got him as out indefinitely. So maybe that is the news. You got Damian Lee, who's also out. You've got a whole bunch of people out for Denver as well. The main guy, in my opinion, is Aaron Gordon, who has a questionable hammy. So he may come in. But I'm not a Denver fan. And I really, really hate that they beat Golden State the first game. So I'm going to take the revenge angle here. I don't have a play on this. I want to see if you get any other line movement if it goes the other way. But my lean is Golden State on this game. They don't play until New Year's. Denver doesn't play until New Year's. So this is a game that I think Golden State definitely wants to run it back. Can they cover that 5.5 at Denver at elevation? Man, that's the only thing. So we'll see what happens with this game here. What do you like? Any sides players or any DFS plays you have here?
Definitely, we're playing Joker tonight in DFS. That's just what we do.
After I said fuck Joker.
Hey, so Joker is a must play. I'm very confused at this line again, how Denver's not getting any respect here at home. I got them at plus 310 against Golden State the other night. This Golden State team without Draymond Green is not good. They're not this world beater, man.
They've
never been good without Draymond. They've never been good without him. Even in their prime, Draymond gets suspended a game in the finals and they get fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
They're not good without Draymond.
That's a stretch, Corey.
They're not good.
You say they're not okay. They're still good. They're just not as good. But to just say they're a sad team, well, only scoring 86 points. I'll let you have your shine. Man.
Their offense just doesn't flow. That he's the guy. He's got to bring it up. He's got to be that off the ball for Curry. He's got to. So I do think getting Jordan Poole back here is big for them, though, because they needed another ball handler in that game and they didn't have it. So Poole might make a difference here. We'll see if Aaron Gordon can go, but I mean, we just watched this game, and Denver had no problem going down low. Looney was just too flat-footed for Joker. I don't know, man. I don't know what actually changed here. I know we got pulled back, but we're going into Denver, so I kind of feel like that nullifies itself. I'll take the +5.5 right now.
Interesting. So do you think that they will outright beat Golden State tonight?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think
Very
this
interesting.
Warriors team has this insane hype right now. Even when they were struggling during the Curry chase of the record, like the books just refused to accept that they weren't playing good basketball. And I think we got the same thing here. They're refusing to admit that Draymond's an important part of this team, giving them a 5.5 spread here on the road. So
yeah,
I can't go a full night without a bet. So I'm gonna bet Denver here because I ain't got any other bets tonight. So
okay. So that's your official play.
That's it. We're going Denver.
Okay, Denver +5.5. All right, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Guy on the couch over here is sipping his coffee, man. He's like, yo, motherfucker ain't lying. He's not lying, man. My official play, I'm gonna still step on it, is very, very, very risky here. Very risky. But I'm gonna still go that direction because I like this team and I like this coach. Cavs first quarter money line, Cavs first half money line. Cavs first quarter, Cavs first half money line. We have for your plays officially.
We're going Denver +5.5, and we're playing the Joker on DFS again until he lets us down. That's our guy, man.
Very, very interesting, man. I'm going to watch this game, man. I'm going to watch this game.
Be a good one.
Closely. Yeah, it is going to be a good one. It is definitely going to be a good one. Yeah, 4 games. That's our show for today, man. That is our show. Wasn't a large slate. We will be on tomorrow, right? So we will be off the rest of this week, starting back on Monday. New year, new money, man, new opportunity. Corey, what's your plans for New Year's?
We're about to keep it in the house with the family, man.
There you go. Yeah. Guy on couch, he told me, he's like, I don't like people. So I'm like, what are you doing? I'm gonna be on the couch. So
New Year's is a young man's game, man.
That's a young man's game, bro. I feel you, dog. I feel you.
Man.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
I know I'm getting older. I'm worried about traffic conditions, crazy drivers. I got other things on my mind.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. I will probably be sleep due by the latest 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once that 7 o'clock basketball game wraps up, we can just turn in for the night, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, that's our show, man. Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. It is your boy, Daryl. I got my partner in crime with me, Corey. Corey, man, you be safe. You have a great, great, great New Year's holiday. And we'll talk next week, brother.
Sounds good.
Everybody else, be cool.